Good morning, students. So, today we had focused on the topic the MLA guidelines for your degree project, especially for the BA English. So, today we had focused on some important topics regarding the MLA guidelines, which includes the MLA style, what is MLA style, then also regarding the font size and also spacing, and also finally we have the reference in your project. So, first we had focused on the MLA style. So, what is MLA style? MLA style means it is an association, which means the modern language association, and it is the style that we had to follow while doing a research paper. So MLA handbook for writers of research papers. It is the book, the name of the book of this MLA style book, which establishes a system for documenting sources in scholarly writing, which means that for your project, for your research papers, we had to follow certain rules and regulations according to the MLA style. So basically, we had to follow this MLA handbook for writers of research papers for your project. So basically, this is published by the Modern Language Association. And regarding the latest edition of this MLA style, as of now, we have the MLA 8th edition, and also we follow the 7th edition of this MLA style for your project for this year. So basically the Modern Language Association, which is the abbreviated form of this MLA style, and also the book is the MLA handbook for writers of research papers, and it establishes a system for documenting the sources in scholarly writing. So basically we have different types of these regulations or the rules that we had to follow while doing a project, which means there are some types of this line spacing, this style, the font size, etc. So basically today we had focused on all these kinds of topics for your degree project. So the first one is regarding the font and size. So regarding the font is Times New Roman. So the Times New Roman is the one of the basic font that we had to follow while doing the project. So for our project we follow this Times New Roman font. And regarding the font size, it is the 12, which is the normal size for your project. And also for the headings, the size of the font will be 14, which means in bold. And also we have to follow the size is 14 for the headings only. And for the novels and for the works, the name of for the novels and for the works, we had follow the italic version of this font size, which means the same font, but we had follow the different variant of this font, which means the italic in italics, and also the size is 12. So basically regarding the font, it is the Times New Roman, and also regarding the size, it is 12 for general, and for heading it is 14, and also the heading should be in bold. So these are some important details regarding the font and size of your project that you had to follow. So the first one is regarding the font, second one is regarding the size, and also for the name of the novels and works, we had to follow the same font but in the italics, and also the size is 12, and for the headings it is 14 and also in bold. So this is regarding the font and size according to the MLA style that we had to follow. Then regarding the line spacing and alignment. So here the line spacing is in double, which means 2.0, or you can follow the 1.5, which means the according to the university guidelines. So here we have the option. So basically we had to follow the double spacing, and according to the MLA style we had to follow the double spacing, which means 2.0, or we can also follow the 1.5, which is according to our university guidelines. So basically according to the MLA style it is the 2.0, which is the line spacing. And regarding the alignment, the prescribed alignment for our project is the left alignment, except the front page, the cover page of your project. And from the introduction part of your project, we had to follow the left alignment, not the central alignment or the justified. We had to follow the left alignment, and also no borders. We shouldn't use the borders for our project. So basically no borders for our project. And also regarding the paragraph, start your paragraph with a single tab. So single tab means just press the tab switch in your keyboard just one time while beginning the paragraph. So basically start each paragraph of your project or your content with a single tab. So that's regarding the line spacing and alignment. So basically regarding the line spacing, it is double 2.0 or 1.5, you can choose whatever it is. Then after that regarding the alignment, it is left align, it is compulsory, we had to follow the left alignment. Then regarding the borders, we shouldn't use any kind of these borders for our project, so no borders used for our project. Then after that regarding the paragraphs, start each paragraph with a single tab. So the tab switch in your keyboard, keyboards. Press just one key for your spacing to get a kind of clear spacing for your paragraph. So that's regarding the line spacing and alignment. So we discussed regarding the font and size, then we discussed regarding the line spacing and alignment. Now we have the page number and margins. So regarding the page number, it should be at the top right side of your each page. So basically the top right side is allotted for your page number, not the center. We have to follow the top right side of your paper. And also regarding the margins, we have to follow 1 inch or the 2.54 centimeter. It is just converted to centimeter. So if it is in inches, we have to follow 1 inch, and for the left side we have to follow 1.25 inches, because we have to bind our project. We have to make it very attractive. So basically we have to leave some space for that. So for the only for the left side we have the 1.25 inches or the 3.17 centimeter, and for the top and bottom we have to follow the 1 inch, which means the 2.54 centimeter. So that's regarding the margins and also regarding the page number. So regarding the page number, it should be at the top right side of your project paper, and regarding the margins, it should be 1 inches, and only for the left side it should be 1.25 inches. And regarding the centimeter, in centimeters, the right side, which means the 1 inch means the 2.54 centimeter, and for the top and bottom it should be 2.54 centimeter, and for the left side it should be 3.17 centimeter. So that's regarding the page number and margins of your project work. So regarding the line spacing, it should be 2.0, then alignment it should be left side, then paragraph, begin each paragraph with a single tab, and also regarding the page number, it should be top right side of your project paper, and regarding the margins, it should be 1 inches. For basically it should be 1 inches, and only for the left side we have to follow we have to leave some space for the binding. So for that we have to follow 1.25 inches for the left side or the 3.17 centimeter for the left side, and all other side, which means the right, top and bottom, we have to follow the 1 inch, which means the 2.54 centimeter in your project. So that's regarding the page number and also regarding the margins of your project. Then regarding the page size, the size of the page, it should be A4 size. So we had to submit our project in the A4 size of your paper. So basically we had to bind it in a very good manner. So we had to follow while doing it in your laptop or a computer, we had to follow the A4 size. So better to follow the MS Word. It should be very good for your project. So basically we had to follow any kind of these word processes, but follow the size. The size is the A4 size of your page. Then we had to follow the bibliography. So what is bibliography? So bibliography means to cite the sources that we use for the project. അതായത് നമ്മൾ പ്രൊജക്റ്റിന് വേണ്ടി യൂസ് ചെയ്ത എല്ലാ റെഫറൻസും, നമ്മളെ പ്രൊജക്റ്റിന് വേണ്ടി യൂസ് ചെയ്ത എല്ലാ സോഴ്സസും എല്ലാം നമുക്ക് സൈറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയാണ് ഈ ബിബ്ലിയോഗ്രഫി എന്നൊരു അവസാനത്തെ ഒരു കൺക്ലൂഡിംഗ് പാർട്ടായിട്ടാണ് ഇത് വരുന്നത്. സോ അത് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. സോ ബേസിക്കലി ദി ബിബ്ലിയോഗ്രഫി ഈസ് ടു സൈറ്റ് ദി സോഴ്സസ് ദാറ്റ് വി യൂസ് ഫോർ ദി project, which means the references. So citation of books and web sources. So basically we had to follow two different types. The first one is regarding citation of books, second one is regarding the citation of the web sources, which means the websites. So regarding the citation of books, it is the first important thing that we had to follow, and also we have the citation of the movies. If we follow the movies or if we doing the project based on any kind of these movies, so we have the different types of citation for that. So basically today we had to focus on the citation of books and citation of the web sources. So regarding the definition for the bibliography is to cite the sources that we use for the project, which means the references or the work cited. So we had to follow the bibliography. So the first one is regarding the citation for books. So citation for books means the first one is regarding the author's second name first, then after that a comma, then after that the first name. So basically, for example, the author is the Shashi Deshpande, and then we have to write in this manner, which means the Deshpande comma, then after that Shashi. So this means that the second name is the first one, and after that the first name. So basically the second name first and followed by the first name. So basically we have to put a comma between the second name and the first name of the author. So that's regarding the first part of the citation of the book, so which means the author's name. Then regarding the name of the work, which means the novel or any kind of this work, it should be in italics. So here we have the, for example, here we have the that long silence. So it is in the italics. So basically this signifies that the name of the work or name of the novel, anyway, whatever it should be in the italics. Then after that we have the place of publication. So the publication place. So after putting a full stop after the name of the work, we have to specify the place of publication. So basically regarding this work that we had followed today, we have an example for that, which is the work by Shashi Deshpande, That Long Silence. So basically it is published in the India. So place of publication is India here. So after putting a full stop after the name of the novel, we have to specify the place of publication. So here the India. Then after that we have to put a colon, and after that the name of the publishers, then following that the year of publication, and after that the medium of publication. It may be the print medium or the e-book or like that. So we have to specify that also. So basically the name of publishers, here the Penguin Books, then after that put a comma, then the year of publication, which means the 1989 for this work. So basically we have different types of edition for this work. So whatever edition that we follow, we have to specify the year of publication in a very good manner. So basically after specifying the name of publishers, we have to specify the year of publication and put a full stop. Then the print, which means the book is in print medium, or if it is in e-edition, we had to specify that. So here we have the print medium. So this is the format of the citation for the books. So I repeat, first one is regarding the author's second name first, then put a comma, then the first name, then after putting a full stop we have the name of the work, which is in italics, and after that we have the full stop, then the place of publication, which means the place where the book is published, and after that we have the colon, then the name of the publishers, which means the Penguin Books, here the Penguin Books, then after that put a comma, then the year of publication, and following that the print, which means the print medium or any other kind of this medium, for example the ebook or any kind of this medium. So basically we have to specify that also. So this is the general format for the citation for the books. So I repeat, Deshpande, comma Shashi, then put a full stop, then the work, name of the work, which is in Italian, which is the That Long Silence here, then after that put a full stop, then the place of publication, then colon, then the name of the publishers, then put a comma, then the year of publication, and after that put a full stop, then the medium of publication, which means here the print medium. So that's regarding the citation for the books. So here we had followed this general method for the citation for books. Now we had to focus on regarding the citation for web sources, which means the websites. So regarding that, the first one is regarding the author's second name first and followed by the first name, like the citation for the books. So here we have the example for the Wikipedia. So it should be like this: contributors, comma Wikipedia, and then after that I put a full stop. Then title of the content in the web page. It is the second part of this citation for web sources. So basically in double quotations that we should keep in mind. So here the title of the content of the web page is the Shashi Deshpande. So we put it in the double inverted comma. Then following that we have the name of the web page, and also after that put a full stop, then the web, which signifies that it is in the website. So here we have the name of the web page, which is the Wikipedia. Then after that put a full stop, then we have to specify it is the web itself. So we have to specify that. Then following that we have the date of access, which means that when you access that web page, that particular web page. So basically here we have the date. Then after that the link of web page, the link of the full web page. So here we have from the beginning the HTTPS to the Shashi Deshpande, we have the entire web page link. So we have to specify that also while citing the web sources. So basically here we have the general format for the citation for the web sources. So the first one that we had to keep in mind is that author's second name first, then followed by the comma, then the first name, then title of the content of the web page, then in the double quotations, then name of the web page, then full stop, the web, and after that the date of access, then following that the link of the web page, the full link of that web page. So this is the general format for the citation for the web sources. So that's regarding the general format for the citation for the books and for the citation for the web sources. So this is regarding the some important topics that we had to follow regarding the bibliography of your project. So we have to arrange the bibliography in the alphabetic order of the content. So basically we had to format all these kinds of bibliography, the content of the bibliography in the alphabetic order that we should keep in mind. So that's regarding the bibliography of your project. So today we discussed regarding the MLA style and also regarding the font and size that we had to follow, and also the line spacing and alignment, then after that the page number and margins, and finally regarding the bibliography for your project, especially citation for books and also citation for the web sources. So these are some important guidelines for your project, especially the MLA guidelines for your project work, in such a way that we have to keep in mind all these kinds of points while submitting your project, especially the final submission of your degree project. So that's regarding some important topics regarding the MLA guidelines for your project. So if you have any kind of these doubts, you can ask me. So that's regarding this topic, which is the MLA style. So thank you, happy learning.